Smokin' Tobacco's coverage of the 2023 PCA Trade Show and Convention is brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
Hey everyone, Mitchell Santega here from SmokinTobacco.com. We're at the PCA 2023 Trade Show with coverage brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars. We are in the Foundation Cigar booth with none other than Nicholas Melillo. How are you doing today, Mick?
What's up, Mitchell? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Yes, nice to meet you too. How's the trade show been for you so far?
It's been great, man. It's been popping. It's been busy.
Yeah, pretty much every time we come by, this booth is slammed. You're talking to people. You're either back here doing interviews or just, selling cigars.
We put a lot into this booth, so this is a year-long process of planning, and it's great to see it finally manifest and come to life.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know you got lots of new releases this year at PCA. Why don't we start out with one that I'm really excited about, some of the Charter Oak stuff.
Yeah, so I did 2 Charter Oaks. They're one size, 5.5 by 48. This is the typical size of many of the Connecticut cigars of old that my grandfather smoked. So the Charter Oak line in general is really a homage to Connecticut and my grandfather. So Connecticut cigars, there was tons of Connecticut brands all through the late 1800s, 1900s. They kind of faded away at the end of the 1900s. They were always great cigars, great value, hence the Charter Oak line. Charter Oak is the symbol of Connecticut. So I wanted to create a modern day Connecticut brand. So that would have been the cigars that my grandfather smoked. This is a special, the core line Charter Oak would be your everyday. This would be their special smoke, weekend, birthday, special occasion. So this is a completely different blend than the core line Charter Oak. Similarities would just be the wrappers. Connecticut broadleaf for the Pasquale, and the Pegnataro, which was my mom's grandfather's Connecticut shade. He loved Connecticut shade. Pasquale loved Connecticut broadleaf. A lot more depth, complexity, richness. Again, completely different blend than the core line Charter Oak.
And how much are those roughly, and when are people expecting them to hit shelves?
These are going to be about $13 retail and early fall.
Early fall?
12-count boxes, early fall.
Yeah, super excited about that. Charter Oak, such a huge line, great just price point and hitting all the nice 3 wrappers that you have there.
Yeah, it's been a big brand for us, Charter Oak. So
awesome. And what else do we have here?
Yeah, so we have the core line that we're releasing is called Metapa. Metapa is a Sumatra Ecuador wrapper, Connecticut broadleaf binder, and fillers from Esteli and Jalapa. The imagery on Metapa is of Rubén Darío. Rubén Darío is one of the most famous Spanish poets and also a national hero of Nicaragua. You see Rubén's face all around Nicaragua. This imagery is very iconic. He was born in Metapa, Nicaragua, so hence the name. And this imagery really reminded me kind of a Simon Bolivar,
Yes.
So I thought it would be great for a brand. And these are going to be in 10-count boxes, 4 sizes. There's going to be a Maduro and also a Claro.
Both the same wrapper though, just with different shades?
Same wrapper, just different primings.
Yeah.
So the higher primings, get that really rich Maduro, and then the lower primings are the Claro.
Now, you haven't worked with Sumatra before, have you? Was this a special, specific wrapper that you kind of came up with, or you kind of sourced for this specific project, or
Yes.
how'd you come up with this?
Yeah, I wanted to develop a line around it. I've worked with Sumatra Ecuador for many, many years, but I've never put it on a project that's come to market. So the line was definitely developed around the Sumatra Ecuador. The Sumatra Ecuador, Sumatra has a very distinct kind of flavor profile.
Love it or you hate it?
Yes, because I think it gets kind of on the bitter side. It has a very distinct. Yes.
Sometimes.
So hence the Connecticut broadleaf. It's sweeter. It's earthier. So that really blended it and balanced it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Super excited about that.
I'm excited about
Wonderful
this.
homage there.
Thank you. And then lastly is the Tabernacle Knight Commander. I was recently knighted by the Ethiopian Crown Council.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I wanted to do something to pay tribute for this amazing award I don't really feel worthy of sometimes, but the knighting was for the Ethiopian Star of Honor, which goes back to the time of Menelik in the late 1800s. So this is the imagery of the Star of Ethiopia, and the rank I received was Knight Commander, which is a very high ranking, which
That's
is incredible.
amazing.
Yes, 12 count, Connecticut broadleaf, special Tabernacle blend. These have been aging in Nicaragua for 15 months so far. So this is going to be highly limited, early fall. Then we have one more. We're re-releasing the Signature.
Is this going to be a yearly release?
This is going to be, I'm hoping it's a yearly November, fall release.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we'll do a set amount, about 700 boxes, but I would love to do it yearly because we are a foundation on our side. We're donating all of the profits on our end to charity, for
amazing.
Ethiopian charity. So I would love to be able to do that on a yearly basis.
Nice.
Yeah. And the Signature, which we released last year as the 100th year anniversary for King Tut's discovery, we're re-releasing as an annual November release because we had such a demand for this product.
Yeah, when the Signature came out, I was so
Everybody
excited.
was asking for it, and there's so many people that didn't have the opportunity to buy them, so we wanted to do it,
have one.
as a yearly release. Yeah.
Yeah, King Tut was. I really love the Egyptian theme and the Egyptian whole thing around it. It was. I remember I think it was about 10 years ago. They were touring King Tut's, all the treasures they found in his tomb, and it was the last time they were ever going to leave Egypt in this tour.
Yes.
And I got to see that. Unfortunately, they can't really do the sarcophagus and all the big stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just amazing seeing how much was left in that tomb because so many other tombs were ransacked and raided through the years, and his was so buried deep that it was just
actually, the seal was broken twice, but it was resealed. So it must have been heavily guarded, they think.
Yeah.
And that they used to have guards in the Valley of the Kings, and they tried to get it. They must have been caught, which is fascinating that they broke the seal twice. This box was actually an exact replica of a box found in the tomb. And we had Egyptologists from Yale University make sure everything was legit.
Yeah, the hieroglyphs, yeah. Awesome.
So,
yeah, amazing project. I'm super excited to hear that it's coming as a yearly release.
Yeah, same. Same.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anything else to add for today?
No, man. Excited to be here. We just opened up our new office on a 300-acre farm in the Connecticut River Valley.
Yeah.
Super excited about that. Really hoping to promote Connecticut. That's our goal over the next 5 years, is really educate people about the importance of the Connecticut River Valley and to the industry and to cigar culture. So, check out early fall. All this stuff will be coming out. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thanks so
Appreciate
much,
you
Nick,
guys.
for taking the time to talk with us today. And make sure to head back to SmokingTobacco.com to check out more PCA 2023 coverage brought to you exclusively by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
Peace.